So firstly, we are going to discuss about optimization technique using optimization toolbox. So to open the toolbox, you have to go to apps, then click on the optimization, and you can see the optimization toolbox in front of your screen. Now you see that the whole screen is divided into two parts: the optimization, the problem setups and results, and the options. So we will start from the left hand side. So the problem setups and results we have in first solver. So solver is basically a kind of problem you are going to face in optimization. Okay, so there are four categories of solver. Minimizers, in which minimizers trying to find the local minimum. For example, the fmin con, fmin search, okay, and so on. Fmin unconstant non-linear minimization and so on. Then we have a second category is a multi-objective minimizers. So multi-objective minimizers are like min-max optimization, then multi-objective optimization. Multi-objective minimizers are used to minimize the maximum value of the function. Okay. Then we have a third category called equation solver. So this is mostly used for solving equations. As you know that equation solving is also a part of optimization. So for example, we have fsolve, this one. Then the fourth category is the least square. Then the least square or the curve fitting solver. Solver used to minimize the sum of squares, usually necessary when a model is needed to be fitted according to the data. For example, we have non-negative linear least squares, non-linear least squares, and so on. So this way. After selecting this solver, let's select this one. I have selected this. After getting solver, we have an algorithm. So algorithm is basically a procedure of solving a problem. So if you click on that, we will see that there are four algorithm provided here. So initially we have interior point by default. So try to use the interior point first, as it handles large and scattered data. So it is usually used for large scale algorithm. Then we have a SQP. So SQP is not for large scale algorithms. Then we have active set. Active set can take a large step which increases the speed of solving. Then we have a trust reason reflective, requires you to provide. It requires you to provide gradient and allows boundaries and linear equalities only. You will see later. Okay, so for let's select interior point first. Now after this we have a problem. So in any optimization problem, you have to provide an optimization function which defines the real world problems or governs it, right? Then we have a constants, right? Constants are basically the restriction. Okay, so objective function you will provide through functions in editor. Okay, and we will call here. Then we have derivatives. So derivative is usually by default approximated by the solver. Okay, but if you do not if you do not provide gradient, so solver estimates via finite differences. Okay, and if you provide gradients, your solver need not to perform this finite difference estimation, and it can save time and be more accurate. So then we have a start point of optimization search. Then for the constants, we have four categories: the linear inequalities, boundaries, then non-linear constant functions, which will be called by a function through editor. Then we have a derivative, same. Then in this we have the start. After putting this, we will start, and then we have a final point where any minimum or maximum value will be shown. Okay, now for the right hand side we have options. I minimize all, so it will be helpful to explain you. So now these are the options we have available in toolbox. So first is stopping criteria. So basically stopping criteria is used to stop or limit the number of iterations. Okay, so you have maximum, you can set the maximum iterations, maximum function evaluations, and tolerance is basically a barrier. If crossed, then the iteration will automatically stop. Okay, so after stopping criteria, we have a function value check. So function value checks whether the function values are valid or not. So if you click on this, it will show an error when an infinite value is shown by the solver as a function value. Okay, then we have a user supplied derivative. So you can supply derivative information here. Okay, then approximated derivatives. Hessian is a matrix of n by n matrix, and where n is a number of variables. Okay, then we have different settings for algorithm settings. You can set here algorithm, inner iteration, stopping criteria. Then we have a plot function. You can plot a graph through it. Okay, so different values. Then we have an output function. Output function is basically one or more user defined functions that optimization function calls at each iteration. Okay, you can provide here function through calling function in editor. Then you have a display to command window. So display to command window, this is a command window. So whatever you set here, it will be displayed here. So right now it is off, so it will displays nothing, no output. So if you select final, it will display the final output. So if you select final with detail message, it will display final output with these detailed messages, the technical exit message. Then we have a notify. So notify displays output if function does not converge. Okay, then notify with detail if function does not converge and gives you a detailed message or technical exit message. Then we have a iterative. So iterative displays the output at each iteration. Okay, and then we have a iterative with detailed message. So in this displays outputs at each iterations and gives technical exit message. Okay, so this is the whole thing is a tool optimization toolbox. Now we will